Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex. If you're new to my channel, I've done a lot of different things on YouTube over the years. Last video I posted, I started reading the Bible. I've never actually read the Bible. I've recently started just looking at a lot of different religious texts and stuff. So I figured best place is to start with the Bible, just to see what's actually said, because it's hard to have an opinion on something that I've never really actually read. So I carried off from Genesis 3 last time. I'm starting at Genesis 4. This is the King James Version Bible. And maybe as I go, if you guys like this kind of content, subscribe, give me a comment if you feel like I'm misinterpreting something wrong. But you know, from Genesis, those first 3 chapters, the big thing that I took away, you know, it's like the thing that stood out hard was how once you eat from the tree or the forbidden fruit, then you can see all, like, everything. So to me, it's curious to why a God would not want people to expand, you know, see the truth, you know. That's really pretty much it. And if Adam knew that fruit was forbidden, because I didn't see anything saying he did. But carrying on, Genesis 4, Cain and Abel. And Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived, and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she said again, bear his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offerings, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth, and why is this countenance fallen? If thou doesn't well, shalt thou not be accepted. And if thou doesn't not well, sin layeth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel and his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, thereof whoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on his sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any findings him should kill him. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord, and dwelt in the land of Nod, and the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, he said, and she conceived and bare Enoch. And he builded a city, and called the name of the city after the name of his son, Enoch. And unto Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begat Mehuel, and Mehuel begat Methusiel, and Methusiel begat Lamech. Wow, that is tough words and names. And Lamech took unto him 2 wives, and name of the one was Ada, and the name of the other Zillah. And Ada bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and such as have cattle. And his brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. And sister Tubal Cain was Naamah, and Lamech was unto his wives. Ada and Zillah, hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech, hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. If Cain shall be avenged 7-fold, truly Lamech 70 and 7-fold. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth, for God, she said, hath appointed to me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. And Seth, to him also there was born a son, and called his name Enos, and began men to call upon the name of the Lord. Wow, I had no idea. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that God created man in the likeness of God, made he him. Male and female created he them, and blessed them and called them their name Adam in the day when they were created. And Adam lived 130 years, and begat a son in his own likeness, after his image, and called his name Seth. And the days of Adam after he begotteth Seth were 800 years, and he begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. Adam lived 930 years, and he died. And Seth lived 105 years, and begat Enos. And Seth lived after he begat Enos 807 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. And Enos lived 90 years, and begat Canaan. And Enos lived after he begat Canaan 815 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all days of Enos were 905 years, and he died. And Canaan lived 70 years, and begat Mahalalel. And Canaan lived after he begat Mahalalel 840 years. Like, this is crazy to pay attention to. I mean, begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. And Mahalalel lived 65 years, and begat Jared. And Mahalalel, I'm butchering that name, I'll figure it out eventually, lived after he begat Jared 830 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years, and he died. And Jared lived 162 years, and he begat Enoch. And Jared lived after he begat Enoch 800 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. And Enoch lived 65 years, and begat Methuselah. And Enoch walked with God after he begat Methuselah 300 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days Enoch were 365 years. And Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. And Methuselah lived 187 years and begat Lamech. And Methuselah lived after he begat Lamech 782 years and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. This is just nonstop. What is this? And Lamech lived 182 years and begat a son. And he called his name Noah, saying, This same shall confront us in concerning our work and toil of our hands, because of the ground which the Lord hath cursed. And Lamech lived after he begat Noah 595 years and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Wow. Genesis 6. I'm going to get through this part, and then it gets to the ark, and then we'll finish it. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of the men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days. And also after that, when the sons of God came unto and the daughters of men, they bare children to them, and the same became mighty men, which were the old men of renown. So they were mating with giants. I probably read that wrong, but that's what I got out of that part. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. It grieved God at his heart that he had made man. And it had repented the Lord, and that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made man. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was just a man and perfect in his generations. And Noah walked with God. And Noah begat 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon earth. We'll leave it right there, I think. That brought me to Genesis 6, the ark, verse 13. So, man, I mean, I'm sure other people get confused or like lost at that part, but that was a lot, man. Like all those hard names. And Jared lived 162 years, and he begat. Is that like lasted longer? I'll have to look that up, but begat. I saw Enoch. That's a name I've heard in the past. I'm not sure. I know the Book of Enoch is something, but introduced into Enoch. You hear Noah's name here, and it looks as if God is going to destroy his creation. That's what it sounds like, or the men of it at least. So I've heard this story of Noah and the ark. So next time, that's what we'll be getting into. If you guys have any like opinions or just something I might be reading wrong, especially that last, like all that stuff in the years, I'm kind of got lost in that. So all these people lived a very long time, and it turned at the point we're at now. God was disgusted in man. He wants to kill them all. That seems violent, but I'm just reading this. Interesting story so far. You guys, if you are new, please subscribe, like this. I think my channel's shadow banned, so it always helps when people, go above and beyond and hit the like and bell and subscribe, leave a comment. I really appreciate it. So with that being said, I will see you guys next time, and thank you for tuning in so far.